everybody, it is Velocity playing some Call of Duty Zombies, and today I have a very special video for you today. It's a round 1 to 20 tutorial on the map Kino Der Toten. Right now I'm just making sure the brightness is all the way up. Hey, quick tip, when you're playing zombies, always make sure the brightness is as high as you can get, and the sensitivity I recommend, although it varies per person. What I typically play at is at around a 3 sensitivity. Sometimes I'll like up it a little bit depending on what weapon I'll be using. It depends. Anyway, you'll notice that right away I went to get the quick revive, and the reason for that being, the quick revive is almost essential for a player like me who makes bonehead mistakes all the time and occasionally die on like round 2. But so I'm not sure if I die in this one. I'm pretty sure I don't. That might have been the round 33 one where I didn't die at all until like the very end. But anyway, then you'll notice right now I'm only knifing and using my grenades. I'm not using any bullets at all, and then I'm letting them take down the barriers first. Always do this and try to keep that up until like round 3 or so. Don't worry, you can do it. Definitely, it's not that easy. It's not that difficult. I mean, I think it's 1 knife per round. Like round 1 would be 1 knife, round 2 2 knives, etc. Always rebuild the barriers. And you notice occasionally, like right here, how it doesn't give you the points for it. It's because I think there's a barrier limit around the rounds. So not what I just did there, but you can like wait till the round begins and then rebuild it. But you definitely want to be saving your ammo for as long as possible. And is that just skipping for me, or is it skipping for you too? Yeah, I really don't know how I was knifing that. My friend had told me that if you knife it, you can get like a power up. So I was just testing that out, but didn't really seem to work there. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for zombies to come in. And through this part, it's almost like you, at the beginning of the rounds, you don't even play, and you just wait for them to come. That's what I've learned works pretty well. And see how I'm looking away from it? Always, whenever you're rebuilding a barrier, be sure to check back on occasion just to make sure no zombies coming, because they can hit you through the barrier while you are rebuilding it. Which, I have died that way, which is not a good thing. In zombies, it seems like whenever you get far, the reason you die is by a boneheaded mistake, or you just get bored or something like that. Okay, I think that's a double times. Okay, since the round was still going on, I'd get that, but, whenever you see something, and it's, like, right towards the end of the round, wait, I think it'll, like, start beeping, I think, on the 5th one, quick get it, so I think that's on the 6th one, it goes away. So, always be sure you can have it for as maximum time possible, and I don't even think I got a single double points with that, did I? Just running around, picking up the barriers. Not gonna name on you, just for fun. Round 3. I think round 3 is about when I leave this first little room area, because round 4 is probably the longest you're gonna want to stay in here, because once the dogs come, they typically come around, I think I've had them on 4, but typically 5, 6, or 7 is where they're going to be around, and so you really don't want to get caught in here unless you plan on using the Olympia. But whenever I'm like run out of ammo and have to buy something in here, I always go for the M14 rather than the Olympia. But if you somehow get caught, I always get the Olympia simply because at first it is a one-shot kill to dogs. And I think it is in the second round dogs too, but you'll notice it's starting to fill up a little bit more here, so once you get between 2,000 and 3,000, you should be good to go. And I think I go right here. I don't know, it's been a while since I recorded this gameplay. Yeah, I do go here. If the mystery box is in here, I do not recommend getting it. Try to like save up your ammo and get something else. And like, cause with mystery box, there's no guarantee you're gonna even get something worth using. Because say you ran out of ammo, so you quick run out of here, and you get a mystery box, and say you get China Lake, for example, then there's not really much. Oh yeah, do you guys notice meal kick on the side? Very essential perk in my opinion now. And if you guys don't know what meal kick does, it allows you to have up to 3 weapons, which I think is really good for zombies. It costs 4,000. You'll see me using it later in the game, but it's up to you if you want to. If you like sticking with 2 weapons, and you'll notice I got the M14. That's because I wouldn't have had enough to make it all the way to the theater with where I was at standing right now, so I just got the M14 just to survive me until I got, I think, 3,000. Okay, the beginning of round 4 is starting, and what I'm doing right here is probably the stupidest thing you can do. Being back in a corner at the beginning of a round. When a round starts, you want to be towards the place where you want to get out of, like kind of like be waiting at the door. And once you get screwed, you can open the door, or you can just kind of be stupid and go around. Because see right here where all the zombies are coming at me, then that I could easily get screwed there. And so you kind of want to get out of here. Don't ever take chances in zombies. Just do well, kind of like just never take chances. That's the best way to keep it. And you notice how I just ran past them, and that is a very risky thing to do if you don't have jugs. Make sure jug you get very early into the game. In my opinion, it's the most essential perk for zombies. Okay, so I think here is where I open up the door, and always cook your nades if you can. I think it's you hold it and then like a little hit marker thing will beep for like 3 times, and you can let go of it. You can throw it just about any distance and it will explode when it hits. It makes it sort of like a semtex once you hold it for 3 beats, I guess. But okay, round 4. I believe I'm leaving now. I'm at 4,000. 4,000 would get you the meal kick, but of course you have to turn the power on first. Okay, so as you can see, there's still no mystery in here. But if you already have like an M14 or a decent gun like an MP40 or something, I would definitely go for the mystery box, because pretty much no matter what you get, you can hold your own in here. In my opinion, the MP40 is good until round 15. At round 15, if it's not Pack-a-Punch, it's pretty much worthless. And at around 20, the Pack-a-Punch one really doesn't do much anymore. But then again, once you get that high, not much guns do well. But the one thing that will always hold true is the what's it called, Thunder Gun and the traps. Even the ray gun eventually gets to a point where it really does not kill very well at all. Is this lagging for you guys too, or is it just my commentary right there? I don't know. I'll see it in eventually. So I understand this is going to be a pretty long video. Please don't sit here and watch it all in one piece. Kind of like break it up into segments. I mean, that would be nice if you cared about my videos enough to watch it all in one sitting, but they're not. It's really nothing special unless you are playing zombies along with it. You're like, I have to know, but Okay, so you're going in here, but I only have 2,340. Whenever you go into the theater, you always want to make sure you have at least 2,500. Oh, do I have 2,500? I don't know. Stupid resolution. I don't really have the actual game cap. It's definitely not 1080p, and it's just in this tiny little window thing where I can't really see exactly what it is. And on top of that, it's around midnight right now, so not the greatest thing. Oh, never mind. It's 11. Forgot about the time change, but Modern Warfare 3 in an hour, baby. Yeah. So when you're opening the door and turning on the power, make sure that you always do it towards the beginning. At the beginning of the round if you can, or if you get screwed, try to do it, or just use it as an escape route, really. But you notice I did not get the mystery box. This is not something I recommend if you've gotten it this far. yeah, that's how you activate the teleporter if you do not know how to. But once you get this far, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about mystery boxes. Not everyone already will have a mystery box while they're watching this, so I'm not going to get it right away, just kind of help you out, and later I'll tell you, okay, you're going to have enough money now, go open the doors until you get it. So I'm just going to try to use wall guns like the Pack-Punch M16 and stuff. Those work for quite a while, actually. So with dogs, what you don't want to do is camp in a corner. Just run around, kind of get them chasing you. You can just turn around and shoot them. Especially if you have Jug, they really can't hear you. You can be like on your back doing pretty much whatever, and it won't hurt you at all. The main idea for when getting out on the teleporter is don't leave until you have at least 6,500, sometimes 7,000. A lot of people think that it's essential to have at least 10,000 before you leave in the teleporter, but in my opinion, you need 6,500, 5,000 for you to teleport, and the 1,500 to have in case of an emergency where you need to turn on the auto trap. Right here, since it's just a few zombies, I'm just using my semi-auto gun, or the worst gun. Whenever you get to a point where there's like crawlers or something, obviously with the crawler, you're not, say you have your M1911 and a thunder gun, you're going to be using your M1911 on a crawler rather than a thunder gun. It's just common knowledge. But around here, you can just kind of get a nice little train going, and this is how easy zombies are. You can just walk right around them, they won't even touch you. It's really not that much of a feat. If you have Jug, you can just go right around them. Right here, this is what I like to do. I like to build up my train in there and get them all just walking right into my spray. You can gladly take that if you want to. Then you can just kind of wait for here, but don't stay in here too long, and because they will start spawning around your sides. But I kind of risked it here and got the nuke. But I think they probably would have gotten some people in here because I was in there pretty long. But you want to stay there just until like a crawler will start like scratching at your feet. Then you can kind of just shoot at them across. You'll see it much more throughout the rest of the game when I'll show you how the whole train works. Halfway to Pack-Punch, and this is round 8. Always have your full auto gun out or your thunder gun whenever you're making up your train, because if you're just doing a 3-round burst, it's not good for killing mass amounts of zombies at once. So pretty much just one time around, there's all it takes, because they're going to continue to spawn in as your sides, as you can see that guy to the left. So just like one quick time around there is pretty much going to be enough to bear your train. And don't ever run zombies. You can just pretty much walk wherever you go, and you will be 100% fine. I almost promise you that. You're going to be good. Don't worry about it. And notice how often I hip fire, and there's something in zombies where it makes it so you don't always have to be looking down the sights to be accurate. Like, if you have an L96 from a mystery box, you can pretty much no scope all day and get like collaterals pretty much the entire time. Like if you shoot into a train when you're around 30 with an L96, you're gonna get like 1,000 points just from one shot. It's pretty amazing, actually. So if you check out my video about the what's it called? And like the when I made it to round 33, and always kind of save your grenades. Like, don't use it right at the beginning. They're just kind of fun to like make a few crawlers towards the end, or kind of break down a train a little bit. But don't use it right at the beginning, because you may need them in later. Another quick tip: when you're killing one of those crawlers, don't walk right over them. It kind of stuns you for a little bit. Well, I was walking back into the train. Thankfully, it was towards the end of a round, but you don't ever want to be doing that. If, say, it was towards the middle of the round, if you turn around and start walking back into the train, that is a death wish for you in zombies. But, you'll notice right now they're still not going that fast. Because they will cause it. You know once you've gotten to a point where it does not get any more difficult, when the train doesn't break up like that and go in all different spots. Like, eventually it's just going to be, like, coming all at you in one big pack of sheep, or I don't know. there. So when you have ×2, always, and if like you end around, go and rebuild barriers, because the ×2 also counts for barrier XP. So like instead of 10, it would be 20. So that's always kind of cool if you want to do that. Also, when you're pack punching, always have, like, as soon as you open the door, start. I'm not sure why I paused it real quick. But anyway, as soon as you open up into the theater, turn the link the teleporter right away. Because you never know if you might get screwed, or if something really needs to happen. And by now, let's face it, you're most likely gonna be able to go get something from Mystery. And obviously, Dragunov, definitely not the best thing, but you still have plenty of time in between rounds when it's still this early. You can go twice, maybe even 3 times if you're pretty quick at it, if you're right next to it at the end of the round. But I got the dual wielding CZs, which actually are really not bad for zombies, because like I had said previously, the hip fire on zombies will go accurate pretty much every time. So it hits them every single time there. And like I was aiming way to their left. And if you're gonna be pack punching a pistol, I recommend pack punching your original M1911s that you start out with. They turn into like a grenade launcher, which is actually really kind of cool. Or you could pack punch the Python, which has like 12 shots and the 6 chambers, which I think is like kind of unique. If you ever have pistols out and you get into like a situation where you're crowded, like zombies are at you from all sides, unless it's like the grenade launcher, of course, but then make sure you don't shoot it too close to yourself and kill yourself. But always try to use your full auto gun to get yourself out of a sticky situation, because you never know what's going to happen. You don't want to spend too much time inside this dressing room, because often this is the spot where I get caught and end up killing myself at the higher rounds. And like I said, again, don't run into your train. That's another stupid thing you can do. That's how you die. I don't know, I must have been tired when I did this. It was early in the morning. Thumbs up for MW3. Alright, another useful tip. Just because something's missing a head doesn't mean it's dead. Always remember that. Like, later at work, once you get insta-kill and you, like, say you knife someone with insta-kill, they're still going to be charging at you just without a head. I mean, they'll die eventually, of course, but you gotta watch out for that. If you shoot off someone's head, don't think, oh, I got that guy, move on. So you still gotta, like, keep your eye on them. You'll notice the only perk I have so far is Juggernaut. And, or Juggernaut and Quick Revive, because you need both of those. Oh yeah, Spaz 12, this baby is a beast. I really don't know why I kept doing that. Oh yeah, I had to let out the dogs real quick. I do have 4 dogs. If you want me to do a video on them, I guess I could, but... Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This video is gonna be a pain in the grass to upload, won't it? Safety. No, I am not a swear bear. I said grass.